someone did a nightclub studio. They're not playable. Like, I saw some really good, like, street things. You can't put a mini behind the counter. Like, just make it one wider, and it's awesome. I think I've seen everything else. Alright, so someone had a nightclub. Let's take a look. Unknown Realm 2. Boxy, which is perfectly fine. Let's turn off the fog, because they're new and don't know that. Look at the front entrance here. Got some block. Front entrance? Maybe I can't actually tell what the where the entrance is. It's like a little DJ booth, a dance floor. The concept is there, but we already have something like that. Actually, we already have several of them. Delete that. And Black Wolf has made one. I haven't made a club. I made the arcade and the cyber cafe. I know Renee and Udi, I think it's actually on a different board now. They were working on it on one. Then I think there's some of that bar stuff going up here. We have another dive bar in an alley back here that Black Wolf made. So we have a couple shops and bodega stuff there. I think I want to kind of do the same here on this corner. Because infrastructure-wise, I think I'm okay for now. We got roads connecting that up. Yeah, I think roads for a bit are okay. Now we might do, this might turn into a four-way intersection and go that way, but we're going to be struggling to fill up space. Alright, let's do a little, like, corner bodega. Or liquor store. I think liquor store's on the list, right? Liquor store's on the list. We'll do like a apartment above it, maybe. See, I like that look. Brick buildings will work. We could do I don't want to do that. Let's just kind of map the floor out a little bit along here, because I want to do like windows and stuff. So this liquor store, not a bodega, it's a liquor store. Kind of like the taller windows for this. With that wood trim. Alright, so I don't like this now. Oh, it's because it's one too high. Derp. This is not necessarily in a bad part of town either. This is on the north side of town, or south side of town. I might use the Desert Village bar set. That's the counter. Yeah, I like that. I think this is probably all it's going to be. I mean, it is a liquor store. It can't be that big. Just due to the lack of assets. I don't even think we could go this long. We just don't have a lot of liquor assets. Might even bring this in one more. We have space. And I could do like a little storage area like off the back or something. So we'd want to do like structure wise, it might be done. Do the little card machine here. It's a really deep counter though. Could raise it up a little bit. That looks better. We don't have any small TVs, unfortunately. Like, we have like 8. Here, and it's kind of on the bigger side. I don't know if we even go down that far. I think we bring it in a whole other tile. How do we want to do this? So we have... Did we get any... We did not get any liquor stuff. We have the cans, though. Does that poke through? It doesn't. When it's super small? It does poke through that way, though. So we'll stop there.
I was looking at cleric spells for a character I'm planning, saw the cantrip thaumaturgy. Your voice can go up to 3x as loud as normal, a human can shout at around 120 dB on the high end. 360 dB is 50 dB louder than the Krakatoa eruption.
Cool. I mean, yeah, it's a big booming voice. Yeah. So yeah, you can walk around busting people's eardrums if you want to be like that.
After 194 dB it is no longer sound, but a shockwave.
That's cool. I don't overthink the game like that. After so much, I just kind of let it go. I can only fit one on here, because I want it to line up with the window, which is fine.
You can kill between 180-200 dB.
Cool. Not in the game, you can't. Yeah, if people try to play the game like it's real life, it doesn't become a game anymore. Now, I've seen somebody like pixel hunt these and stack them like right next to each other, and I'm not a fan of that. The pink, we have the stripe, we have that. Basil's leaving. Just had enough of me talking. Did that there, we can do this over here. Is this floating? They're not pushed back far enough, so yes, they're floating. Those are fine. And this is one of those things where I wouldn't want to build one and then copy it, as it would look exactly the same. This one. Is it on there? Yeah, barely. Yeah, I've done this before and went from a liquor store to a bodega just because I didn't have a lot, so I just made this super small, put an apartment on top of it. Yeah, when it comes to like D&D spells, I try not to overthink it. I just go with whatever the book tells me. The only decibel that I care about is our dishwasher. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm not a big fan of all the brick behind it, but we'll see. Because now, I mean, it kind of just looks like it's mounted up on the wall. Healing potions may be too big. Oh no, they'll fit. Fantastic. Do we not have the green? Are the green bottles not in this category? Guess not. Food and drink.
Eldritch Claw Tattoo 15 feet. Would it be a straight line or a cone? Imagine an army is marching through a mountain range covered in snow. You, a lone level 1 Tempest cleric, hides away from them and shouts an insult like, "Yeah, das sells chamber pots," at a volume louder than a nuke. They're deafened and then get hit by an avalanche.
Nexus, a line? Is it a homebrew thing? I'd say a line. Tea, I mean, sure. I mean, that'd still be a DM's discretion if anything even fell.
Nope, it's actually D&D weapon.
Oh, I don't know. You guys are quizzing me stuff on stuff that I don't know about.
Not a homebrew.
Ah. I was wanting to save this stuff for another wall. Actually, let's take this off because it won't sit right. Never heard of it. What was it called? An Eldritch.
But the thing is, it just says 15 feet, not a straight line or cone.
Let me look it up here.
Eldritch Claw Tattoo.
Yeah. Oh, it just enhances you. It's not, yeah, it's just a
I don't think I'll
bonus.
be exploiting the spell, but the cantrip is fun without the death anyway. So are they tell us that we decided that attack?
Yeah, because if you're used like the magical strikes, your unarmed strikes are considered magical. Yeah, it's not a line or anything. It's just when you hit. Yeah, you get a +1 to attack and damage with unarmed strikes. Eldritch Maul. Yeah, it's just melee attack. So line or cone doesn't matter because none of it is. Neither one of them applies.
But it can be used as a ranger attack.
No, it says unarmed strikes. I don't know where you're getting ranger from. The maul could be. That's with a weapon. The strikes part of it. The Eldritch Maul could be used with a ranger attack, yes. Oh no, it doesn't.
15 feet thing.
Yeah, it just pushes away. 15 feet away? Yeah, strike a target. So yeah, it's a line. Reach a target. So yeah, it's a line, because it's a target. Words are tricky. As my DM would say, words are hard. So, do we have... I don't think we have any more alcoholic items, do we? Or things that could be used as them.
Think, because the wording confused me.
Yeah, you have to... Yeah, it's a target. Not... It would say... they're normally pretty good. If it was a cone, that would say all targets within a 15-foot cone. or radius or cube. But if it's just a target, it's just a target. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else I could use for drinks. Not on, I mean, I do, but on the small side.
I'm just hoping that there's another player that wants to be the support since I'm normally one, but for once I want to be a tanky cleric.
I tell my players, just play whatever you want.
Like I was thinking, wait, I can switch between 15 feet straight line or 15 feet cone.
Yeah, it's not a cone. It's a creature. It doesn't even say in a line. So there could be a creature between you and it, and you hit the one in the back.
With my punch.
Yeah. T, I cater my campaign to what my players are. You know, if they don't have a healer, they will find more healing spells. I think we're going to do the cans over here again. See, I think if the DM doesn't cater to their players, they're not a good DM. It's okay. My hand hurts a lot from the arthritis. But not too terrible. It's Friday. Noon to be home next couple hours. Hang on, my mother-in-law's texting me.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's part of my Crohn's. So Dune's grandma passed away recently. Her mom's still going through things and getting rid of things and keeping things. And...
This 4-foot, absolute unit of a halfling with a shield, heavy armor, and defensive and offensive spells. If I get Shield of Faith with everything else, then I can have an AC of 20 at level 1.
Cool. See, now, if I'm a DM, I will do something that would make you, I'd be throwing stuff at you where you're making checks, not against your AC. But that's me as a DM. I don't like, so like, when I DM, it's... I'll let the players play their characters, but I will make things challenging for them by finding their weaknesses. Not enough to, like, kill them, but also enough to make them, you know, pay attention.
That's what I'm expecting, but flaws and weaknesses makes it more fun.
Yeah. But when it comes to, like, I'm always playing a support class, I play what... Normally, I pick last. Like, if I'm playing in a group. I'll let everybody else kind of pick first. Then I'll just play with whatever I feel like. And whatever the story is, I will kind of have something to go with it. Man, I almost want to... I can't bring this in any closer, which kind of sucks. Alright, so we're gonna do bigger shelves back here. I can't bring it in because, unlike other people, all my stuff is playable. I think I'm gonna do the same shelves though. But we're just gonna pull them out a bit further. Maybe I can do a door here, like a storage unit or something. That'll work. Let's do a door here. Which way do you open? Left? Back? So we want you to... It's going to open to the right, I believe. Correct? Yes.
One of my best moments was rolling a nat 1 on a strength check when a dwarf insulted my strength. -1 since I had an 8 in strength, which resulted in me dropping a barrel of ale on my foot, dealing a d4 of DMG. I rolled a 4.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I like about D&D, and I mean any RPG like that, where the rolling is just as important as anything else. Is that, you know, stuff like that can happen. It can be funny, it can be good, it can be bad. This is gonna be like the top shelf stuff. I don't even know if I'm gonna have it this long. I think I'm gonna just push it to the... It's just because, like I said, there's so much... There's so little assets to use right now. I don't think there's... Hang on, I'm gonna pull up Esper Genesis. I don't even know if there's... What type of booze is in this universe? Search. So I'm using Shard Tabletop, and I bought the digital copies of the Player's Handbook and the Dungeon Master Guide. And I have the physical copy of the Monster Manual and the Player's Handbook. Alchemist Fire, Alchemy Jug. No reason. Did I not spell alcohol right? Hey guys, how you spell alcohol? No results for liquor. Booze? No. Drunk? No. Alco. Nothing for alcohol, huh? Food? Core manual has food, food and water, food, water, drink, lodging. There we go. It's, so I'm still learning a lot of this new systems. That wasn't what I needed. Let's close that. You need a gallon of water a day, or 2 gallons of the water shot. See, like that I won't. And if you don't have that much, you have to make a con save or face exhaustion. I would probably only do that if they're like on a desert planet or something like that. Gotta eat a pound of food a day. And you can go number of food of 3 plus your con modifier. I like that there's rules for that in there. But there's no, like, actual, like... Does anybody... I might have to see if I can find
I'm also thinking of sorting it out with my DM to give me a 6 in intelligence plus disadvantage on all my intelligence checks and getting a +1 in strength and constitution. If he thinks it's a bit too much, then I'm fine without the +1 in constitution.
I mean, me as a DM, I'd allow that. And literally the very first session, it would be, I'd have you make an intelligence check. Just for the fun of it. On something random. Yeah, I mean, as a DM, I'd allow it. I mean, you're already taking the 6, which is what? -3? -4? Something like that? Which, that's enough for a +1 in strength or con. Disadvantage on top of that, sure. I'd allow it. Is there any... Let's look at the Shard Tabletop Marketplace. Maybe there is something on here. Because Shard Tabletop does a lot of digital publishing for smaller publishers of 5e
With the text
materials.
to speech, I feel bad for interrupting you.
Oh, that's fine. I get used to it. So, Shard Tabletop. Now, if it's like super long or if it's annoying, I'll just turn it off. So, it's fine. Then I can go back and just read whenever. Like if I have a bunch of people in here, I can do that. So we want Game Master options, maybe. I'm just looking for something that adds in more like drinks and stuff. Theme is going to be sci-fi. Treasure of the Machine. Esper Genesis stuff. Magic items, no. Body augmentations. Maybe there's something online. Like, I might just have to pull from just a random thing online. Yeah, I don't know if there's a word limit to the text-to-speech. That is something, like, when that stuff becomes an issue, I'm like, I should look into that. Then 5 minutes later, I'm like, I don't remember what I was doing. We're gonna have a lot of these up here. Because then down here, we can do the bigger wine things. Like, this is the more expensive stuff. Back this way. Yes, don't feel bad. It is a blessing and a curse. I mean, I've forgotten to turn it on before and completely missed people's chatting, and because I will just be focused on what I'm building. And with this, I just have to look up and see who's saying it. So I don't want to do any more cans. I could do more of these. Really can't do any more. So if anybody knows like a decent guide for more food and stuff, let me know. Like, I found one that I like for like skinning animals and animal parts.
This time around I'm planning on just having bullet points describing my backstory rather than a multi-page document written in first person and being grammar checked. Although that was since for my character she was a College of Lore bard, so it made sense.
My backstories are 4 bullet points. Then I'll work with the DM to flush it out. Anything beyond a 3 or 4 sentences at the most. After that, I stop caring about your character at all. I don't know what that is. Too big, though. Yeah, that's a thing with me. If it's too much reading, I stop caring.
What's this? I can hear for a bit.
It's a liquor store. It's going to be down on a corner. It's all it is a liquor store. Not a bodega, not a little grocery store, just liquor. So guys, make sure if you like Talespire, make sure you check out Black Wolf. She streams on occasion. And she's really good. She's been doing a lot of buildings and stuff for here. I think she's got 3 for sure in here, so I don't have anything vertical, do we? It's shit. Kind of like want a poster or something. We have the pictures. I don't want to do pictures. They look out of place in the city setting. What do I want to do here? Lighting. We don't have fluorescent lights. That would be nice. Because this is going to get really dark when I put in...
Gonna leave some mysteries in there for him to work with Oswell, mainly thinking about having a set of plate armor made by a dwarven friend that got stolen. If I don't know who did it, then the DM can make it anyone or just ignore it.
There you go. Yeah, help your DMs out. That should be plenty of light once I put the roof on. And there's going to be, we'll do like a little storage area here with like a little door for the, actually
I
probably
used
won't
bar
even do
lights
that.
and floated them just under the ceiling in the bakery, but sure, I like it.
See, I like actually seeing the lights. And I'm tired of using blue. I mean, it's turning into an Eiffel 65 city. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Because, you know, I like Eiffel 65, but... so that can go. We want to move this out a little bit. I don't want much in here. See, I really like this light, except it's super long and stupid. Like, that'd be cool if I could place it like that.
Will you be making any distilleries or breweries in the city?
We have plenty of alcohol. We don't have an actual brewer yet. I don't think. Where are we at on that? We have... the arcade has alcohol. Restaurant, no. Apartments, no. Flower store. Conservatory, no. Church, no. We have a fine dining establishment up here for rich people, so that'll have alcohol in it. Some lab. Bodegas, laundromat. Black Wolf's Casino has alcohol in it. The strip club underneath it has alcohol in it. I still need to finish up the underground Kevin pit fighting.
Mainly just wondering if it will be made there or imported.
I don't know yet. I mean, we actually don't have a lot of factories yet. There's that one. Wait a minute. Is that in 2 spots? What's over here? It is. I have this in 2 spots. Black Wolf put it here. But I tucked it back here in, like, the alleys. So we have another bar here. This is a Cybercade. That doesn't have alcohol in it. I think that's it. So we have plenty of places that sell it. Oh, then we have a nightclub that's being built as well. There's a gang hideout in a motel. Yeah, yeah, we don't have a lot of factory stuff yet. Actually, I don't think we have any factory stuff yet. We got a pizza parlor, police station, a couple bakeries. Oh yeah, that was the underground entrance. Is it on the list? Bakery. We can turn this to red. Oops, not that red. That red. Liquor stores being done. The clone facility. I mean, it's built. That's mixed in with the research facility.
We could probably build some convincing stills with the new rounded hull pieces and the pressure pot from crafting.
Yeah. Because the pressure pot is huge. Like, I haven't been able to use it anywhere yet.
We have a lot of pipes too.
We do. We do know how to lay some pipe. Yeah, I mean, we still have... There's so much space and stuff to use still. Like, all these gray square buildings, they'll eventually be gone. We have all this open space. Well, these 4 are for mega towers. These are going to be, like, minimum 6 stories high. Which is a lot, and they're going to fill up the entire grid. Still got some more empty spaces back here. Whatever. I know you're busy making Ravenloft. I'm done with my ship. The ship is done. 100%. I have to finish the story for it, but it's done. Oh, I saw someone made some of these rubble buildings, and they look awesome. Like, collapsed. He used like 3 pieces for the entire thing. But it looks cool. So I got him in here for now. Back over to here.
I like them.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Minging.
Think like Detroit RoboCop or Judge Dredd or LA in you know, Demolition Man or Blade Runner.
We definitely have spinners from Blade Runner in vehicles.
We do. Actually, we have the new Blade Runner's car. Yeah, this. Where's it at? Vehicles. When this came out, I'm like, wait, that's from Blade Runner. Just paint it black. So yeah, that's kind of where the inspiration's coming from. Once I started playing around with the assets, they're not more sci-fi, they're more cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And I enjoy Cyberpunk the game as well. So like, I have that like in my head as I'm doing stuff. Like we have a Ripper dock. They're more shady in this world, but we have one. I hate that this handle is wooden, but whatever. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, it just needs to be something small in here. I don't need to have anything fancy. It's too big. I don't want to do another open one. The chests are going to be too big. The container might be okay. The door's going to open outward. I might move the broom out to here. kind of lean it up against the side there. Yeah, I wish we had some posters. That'd be great. Posters and more stuff to be able to use as graffiti. So these are going to hang over on the back side, and that's perfectly okay. So they're going to hang over there too. I mean, the fantasy stuff, I'm throwing a fit about that. The sci-fi stuff.
I think I saw someone use signs sunk deep into the wall to get just the lettering Tonsho.
Yes. There's like one item you can use for that. It is... Actually, I could probably do it on this wall. It is... Decor? Where's it at? Wrong section. Industrial furniture. No. Lights, letter, signage. You can clip the blue one in here. Quickly closing his fist over the entire planet. You can like pixel hunt that into there. This blue one I think works as well. So yeah, you can get a little bit, but there's not enough. I'd be okay.
The arrow sign does, I think.
The arrow sign. Let me look.
I would like to do decals.
Yeah. I'd be okay if we had graffiti up on the walls. Like if that was just a tile piece. The arrow sign, that one, no. That one, no. This one, no. And the brick is pretty flat too, so I think the concrete works the best. Where did I do it at? I did it over here.
Decals would be easier to code, I think, like a sign with a transparent background.
Yeah, I did it here on the concrete with the blue one.
I love the concrete textures.
The concrete's really good. Yeah, doing the concrete with that side's gonna be too small. This is like my go-to like sign for things. And even then I think it's too big. I mean, I could clip it in and basically turn it into a new thing. Like that. Could do something like that.
Did you say we have a pawn shop?
I do. Oh, it's here. It was one of the first things I made. It's almost a general goods store. So you walk in.
I like the half sign. It looks different than the standard.
Yeah. And it's different also depending on which way you're looking at it, too. Yeah, the pawn shop, you come in here, you order your stuff. There's a screen there. Person working here, you know, there's pictures, there's clothes, there's electronics, there's weapons, there's armor. Because in Esper Genesis, you can run around with a sword. Like, it's perfectly normal.
I thought that was a tow garage office for some reason.
Wow. Medical supplies, just other stuff that this is almost like the general store for the players. Then they, oh, I want some arrows, please. The door opens. The DM goes full immersion. And you can put it in there, or you can, like, slide it out. that way and do the same. That's the way of getting the stuff in and out, is this slides in and out. No, not a tow garage. I mean, we have this garage that's right by it. The office for that is up here.
Like a bank drive-up window.
We don't have a bank yet. Just put piles of money in it. I'll add bank to the build list.
Sliding vault doors.
Yep. We have sliding doors, which is nice. Yeah, we don't have a bank yet. But I added it to the list. So it's like that kind of stuff, like, you don't think about, you normally don't need something like that. Oh, I added some more roads. I worked on the infrastructure, so I got that road cleaned up, added that one.
Have to think about that one. Nice bank for one part of town and sleazy credit union for another.
Oh, yeah. Or like what is a check cashing thing? Yeah, so I added, we got 2 more city blocks. That's now a city block, so that's 3. We have all this empty space over here.
Yeah, title check.
Yeah. Like, we'll give you your $300 now, but when your check comes, you give us $400, even though your check is only worth $300. Yeah, just a simple, small, little thing.
Have to get back to work, but I'll catch up with you later.
Alright, I might be on afternoon goes to bed. I don't know what we're doing tonight. I don't think anything.
Have fun.
Yeah, you have fun. As I get a big old thing of snot going. Get to... Now this is a nicer part of town. They'd still have vending machines. Maybe there's an ATM out here as well. The vending machines are really nice. Could almost do like an ATM here. I'd bring it down a little bit and move it in, and I think we could build something around it.
Now I have to figure out an ATM.
I'm doing it right now. Go back to work. Okay, I'm doing a proof of concept. So the thing is, Black Wolf is way better at
I like the challenge.
Detail work than me. It's like, cool. I can do a blackjack table. She's like, I can do it better. That is kind of how things go with us, is one of us will come up, and it's usually vice versa. Like, if she comes, like her statue, she has a really cool statue set, and I'm like, cool, this is awesome. I completely tear it apart and make it half the size so it fits. She'll make her ATM will be like 10 feet tall. I have this piece here. But yes, we very much have that. Not that we like try to one up each other.
Well, it wouldn't be mine if it wasn't for giants.
That is true. I don't think I like it. I don't want a flat screen. I like the tilted screen like that. Yeah, it's very much a, let's do this. It's a proof of concept that it can be done. And the other person makes it to fit. We have the little tiny sign too, don't we? don't know if I like that piece up there. Black Wolf, go back to work. Judging me. So yeah, she can do really good detail work. Like, I made a roulette table. And I'm like, this is awesome. Then she's like, use this piece. And I'm like, no, I'd have to have 1,000 of those pieces for it to work. And she did it, and she has the patience for that, and I don't.
Haha, driving now.
Oh my gosh. Also put this light here, like right next to it. I need something on the back side of this.
Listen to ASMR sounds with your screen off.
Why am I getting so many ads today? YouTube. I know you're trying to screw people over with ads, but come on, man. I mean, I could just use the back of the vending machine as it. I kind of like the custom look of it, though. Look, I made an ATM machine. It's done. She'll be like, that's trash. Well, I'm gonna do it better. She'll come in and do it better. Yeah, we have a full-blown, like, asset board. And I have a whole bunch of other Talespire streamers that have access to this. So, like, this is her garden. And I really liked it. She made a whole garden set. It's up on Talespire. And I'm like, this is cool. It's way too big for a board that I did. So I did it, like, basically in half for another board. And, you know, there's a water tank, you know, we've made, a fridge with this door opens, right? Yeah, the fridge and the door opens. This was one of my first, like, I'm very proud of this. Because it's a glass door fridge that opens up. Yeah, we just did, like, concept stuff out here. I made some arcade machines over here. Then she came in and made a skee-ball machine and pinball machines. And, like, shooting games and stuff like that. So, that's what this is for. Yeah, we got broken portals, we have cabinets, we got magazine racks. I really liked my car lift, so I put it in here. Kitchen stuff. I think Installery did a television camera. So I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. Bathroom sets. These are like top of roof greenhouses. So this is how we roll around here. We should be having another community 12. So we did a 12-hour community build last month. Well, about when this came out, about a couple weeks after this came out, and I streamed it for 12 hours. But we had other Talespire streamers join me, just kind of off and on throughout the day. And it worked out nice. There's several from the UK, there's a handful from Australia, a handful from the United States. So, being able to get us, I think the most we had at any given time, I think we had like 4 of us at once, and we were all just working on this board. I'm pulling stuff in from Tails Tavern as well, so if I see stuff on there that I think would fit. And everything's fully playable. So, any building that you go into, your minis can walk around in. And then eventually I will put this up on Tails Tavern. When it's all said and done, it'll go to Tales Tavern. I'll probably release individual buildings to my Nexus page before that. The ones that I've built. But this board to go out for free to everybody. And all the other builders that helped. Even GM Workshop could post it if he wanted to. Even though the only thing he does is hide in Kevin's. How do I want to do the apartment? I think I want to do it across the top like this. Take these out. We could do concrete stairs. My hand's starting to hurt again. The arthritis is really bad today. What if we did like a roll wooden floor up here? So this needs to be this height? Yes. Because the wall's going to sit on top of it. So whenever you figure out where your floor is, the best thing to do after that, I'm going to have to move this over one, is to start at the top and work your way down, and then just clip the bottom stairs into the ground like that. And that shouldn't poke through. No, it does not show through good. So I'm thinking like Bob's Burgers here. So if you've ever seen Bob's Burgers, one, you should, it's fantastic. Two, their house is like to the side and above. So you like go up the side steps and above their so ooh, the floor needs to go. I need to raise the floor or the walls up. I'll probably come back and like double down on those, so there's no gap. Then you don't see the wood pieces as well. So I might actually go. So this wall's going to go here. But it's just a tiny little... Actually, I could probably move this out a bit. So this is my game stops freezing up. And I lost connection. Did I lose internet? They have been having some... Oh, lost it. Are we going to work? I was having some Unity errors yesterday. I think we run something like that. We could almost turn this like, so this is gonna be like just a tiny little area. Ooh. Maybe we do these windows. And I say that because I really like these windows because they open up. Alright, so we're gonna do just a tiny little kitchen area here as well. I've gotten pretty good at just like jamming things into like little apartment style places. Don't like that. Is it the Morgoth one? Furniture? Oh no, it's the new furniture. It's this. This is like my go-to fridge. It's like the perfect size. Then we'll do a little countertop here. Almost like a little island sticking out. I don't want to go a full space though. Tiniest apartment ever. This is like, what, $5,000 a month in New York City? TV up there. We can do, like I said, I can have all this space out here to do like a bedroom and bathroom. I'm checking mini space. I don't like that. I'll have to figure out this, then I'll come back and figure out this part. But this kind of works as like a food prep area. I could just have this come this way. Give myself more wall space here. Do a stool here. Stool there. Got walking space there. Got a net crack there. Need a sink. That's under furniture. I don't like the sink that they gave us. So we can actually drop that window. The sink that they gave us is way too big. It doesn't fit the aesthetic. Pipes. I think the stainless steel would look too nice. I like using these as like countertops as well. Yeah, that industrial vibe, I like that. So I can't make that any smaller. This is as small as it's going to be here. So we could... It's like playing The Sims right now. So we could go... Could almost push this back a little bit. That'll kind of fill up that this space. Or I could flip it to this side. Oops. I like that better. It fills up the space better. Could almost do a whole second apartment over here if we wanted to. So let's do the bathroom here. Gonna use the same tile pieces as below. This should be big enough. These are gonna... this is gonna go... I might have to go one wider. The half walls are screwing with my plans for like drains and stuff. But that's there, door there. And we'll just map it out first. I mean, this should be big enough. Because I'm just putting a shower in here. And I do the showers a specific way. Furniture. So the toilet can go here. The sink could go here. Hall pieces. Here. You can almost knock this out to here like that. And I did the cyberpunk shower. Pretty much everywhere. So some places have what is it? Like bathtubs and stuff, but these like smaller places just have these like tiny little cyberpunk showers. There we go. Alrighty, I think I'm done. My hand's hurting a lot. Ward, shut your mouth. It's 2 o'clock. Ugh. But yeah, I might play something else tonight. We'll see. Manic is doing some painting. Anybody else doing Talespire? Let's look. They're playing. I think Manic is painting. No, let's go raid these people. They were playing. Because they're doing Star Wars 5e. They speak English? Hang on. Turn their stream on real quick.
Excellent.
Close enough.
What's up, nerd?
Literally getting ready to go raid somebody because my hand's killing me. I might be back on tonight. I was working on a liquor store, and now I'm doing the apartment above it. And then I did some road infrastructure. But yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna play something that maybe I don't have to use my left hand. But these people were playing. Copy this. They're playing Star Wars 5E and Talespire. So we're gonna go raid them. Grim, sorry you came late, buddy. But I might be back on tonight. Probably late. I gotta see what Noon wants to do, if anything, this evening. So, but everybody else that hung out and lurked, I appreciate it. Yep. We'll see you guys later.